Helen Adams Keller was an American author, political activist, and lecturer. She was the first deaf-blind person to earn a Bachelor of Arts degree. The history of Helen Keller, teacher, Anne Sullivan, broke through an isolation imposed by a near complete lack of language, allowing the girl to blossom as she learned to communicate, has become widely known through the dramatic depiction of the play and film, The Miracle Worker. Her birthplace in West Tuscumbia, Alabama, is now a museum and sponsor an annual Helen Keller Day. Her birthday on June 27 is commemorated as Helen Keller Day in the U.S. state of Pennsylvania and was authorized at the federal level by presidential proclamation by President Jimmy Carter in 1980s, the 100th anniversary of her birth. To begin with, I have a word to say to my good friends, the editors, and others who are moved to pity me. My sources of information are as good and reliable as anybody else. I have papers and magazines from England, France, Germany, and Australia that I can read myself. Not all the editors I have met can do that. Quiet. A number of them have to take their French and German second-hand. No, I will not disparage the editors. They are an overworked, misunderstood class. Let them remember too that if I can see the fire and in the end of their cigarettes, neither can they thread a needle in the dark. All I ask, gentlemen, is a fair field and no favor. I have entered the fight against preparedness and against the economic system under which we live. It is to be a fight to the finish, and I ask no quarter. The future of the world rests in the hands of America. The future of America rests on the backs of 80 million worker men and women and their children. We are facing a grave crisis in our national life. The few who profit from the labor of masses want to organize the workers into army which will protect the interests of capitalists. Still pressing on the unabated vigor, it is your to force these reforms and administration. Let there be no more talk about that a government can or cannot do. All these things have all these things have been done by all the belligerent nation in the hurly-burly of war. Every fundamental industry has been managed better by the governments than by private corporations. It is your duty to insist upon still more radical measures. It is your business to see the child is employed in the industrial establishment or mine or store, and that no worker is needlessly exposed to accident or disease. It is your business to make them give you clean cities, free from smoke, dirt, and congestion. It is your business to make them pay you a living wage. It is your business to see that this kind of preparedness is carried into every department of the nation until everyone has changed to be well-born, well-nourished, rightly educated, intelligent, and serviceable to the country at all times. Strike against all ordinances and laws and institutions that continue the slaughter of peace and the butcheries of war. Strike against war, for without you, no battles can be found. Strike against manufacturing, shrapnel, and gas bombs, and all other tools of murder. Strike against preparedness that means death and misery to millions of human beings. Be not dumb, obedient slave is an army of destruction. Be Horus in an army of construction.